right, Phil? Day 3 in Melbourne, and we've made it to MotorEx.
Yeah, definitely.
This place looks wild. There's massive pavilions full of hundreds of cars, so...
Yeah, we're going to have to start walking around, having a chat with a few people and saying hi and finding the cars we're supposed to interview as well.
That's it. All right, well, let's get into it because there's plenty to see.
There you go, buddy. Now you've got a COE.
Yep.
So tell us about that.
1955 Ford cabover engine, COE, as you said. It's called a C600. So it was originally started life as a prime mover. Nice. Big fuel tanks, the lot, and the turntable, and we've tried to turn it into an oversized F100, basically.
And you've spent lots of man hours getting that thing ready and customising it to suit you. So tell us some of the things you've done.
Starting at the front, basically lengthen the front volants and the front guards over 100 and 120 odd mil. All side steps are rebuilt and different. Built a custom tub on the back and custom side steps, and then built these super wide rear guards to fit the big dualies under it. Basically every single piece of sheet metal's been touched and cleaned up or straightened and removed little things out of it.
There's probably a lot of people to meet.
A lot of people have been involved on the journey. She's been 12-year build and big sprint at the start, a sprint in the middle, and then a big sprint in the last 2 years. Classic Fab and Finish have done pretty much most of the work in the last couple of years, and Johnson's Restorations and Paint did the paint on it, and nice. A custom crystal sol red, which has turned out fabulous, can't thank them enough. And the fab work, like just lots of little things that, you know, people don't even notice, which is the idea, right? It's designed to be subtle.
And the engine side of things, what have you got with that?
Yes, the engine's an original Y-block V8. Tried to restore it back to originality. Everything's on its original, the exhaust headers, etc., except for the carby. The carby's a later model Holly. Everything else is designed to be original. Runs into a custom billet adapter and then into a turbo 400 instead of the original 5-speed manual, and then into a 2-speed electric original diff. Gives me good highway cruising now versus the old days.
The exhaust system?
Exhaust system basically comes up, feeds over the top of the engine and comes down as a one pipe and then goes into a 2Y at the rear. Custom built by ProDrive and Lee Walker. He also did the C-notch we've done in the chassis on the rear to get it down. It started out, as I said, life as a prime mover, so it had 20 leafs in the rear, and we had to custom fab up some rear leafs for it as well.
With all the response that you've had so far over your experience at MotorEx, how's it been for you?
It's been an awesome experience. Like, we had everybody here Friday helping set up. I had mates who helped build the whole display from Allan Constructions and a carpet company, that Inner City Carpets. They've helped build an awesome display for us, and the crowd response has been phenomenal. Like, everybody walking around looking at it, you know, it's different, right? It's a very unique Ford. It's not something you normally see, and even cabovers are often Chev. And seeing this thing on display, I think everybody walks in and it's big, obviously, stands out higher than everything else, and just looks unique. Don't know how I'm going to move it around so much to get it to the shows, but I guess it'll have to get driven, which is good.
Other than that, I'll do a big flatbed.
She's had an awesome response here. Can't thank enough for the show either, getting it up the front of the shed. So many supportive people too, like just other builders coming by and giving their sincere, you know, congratulations on the build. So, but yeah, as I said, classic Fab and Finish, done a big amount of the work, and can't thank them enough for the amount of stuff. I had a guy in the US originally give me some inspiration when I bought it. It came out of Arizona, and it was sandblasted sitting in the desert as a prime mover, sitting there not running or anything else, obviously, and you know, little bits of glass left, and and from what it started life as 12 years ago to what it is now is a very, very different vehicle, and family support and acceptance, I guess, along the way has been phenomenal as well. So yeah, it's been a journey, but it's been an awesome ride.
Look, really appreciate you talking to us here at Aussie Garage, and look, good luck for the future, buddy.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
All right, Allan, we're here looking at this beautiful car of yours, mate. So tell us about it.
Well, it's a 1978 HZ Premier. It's a basic Prem in that it's got no aircon, no power steering, wind-up windows. However, it's got full anti-rust under the car, in the doors, everywhere else. And I bought it back in 2016 from an elderly chap. Well, he was 82 at the time when he passed away. The garage, sat in the garage for 10 years, and finally found out through a friend of mine, another grey Nomad, and he in turn put me on to the son's mother-in-law, and yes, I negotiated to buy it, and here it is. Probably since I've had it since 2016, probably about 1,500 hours just detailing, over and over, polishing.
Nice. Well, this thing is bloody beautiful, and the fact that it's an unrestored car and nothing else has been touched on it.
There's a couple of little touch-ups on the nose cone and here and there. But other than that, the interior has not been touched.
It doesn't even look like it's been sat in the back seat.
No,
at all,
I don't think it has actually.
Hope you really enjoyed this weekend. And look, it's great being catching up with you.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it.
All right, mate.
Thanks
Have a good day. Enjoy your weekend.
You too, mate. You too. Yeah. Now, we're here at Tuff Streeters. What are you guys all about, mate?
So what we do is we want to give cars to car enthusiasts that might not have the pocket to afford these beautiful cars. You know, dads were selling them for 4 or 5 grand back in the day, and now they're 6 figures. So the ordinary Aussie, it's a bit out of reach now, but that's what we're trying to do: build a community, do some cool car events, and give away some cool cars. So
yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And what kind of cars have you got here today?
We've got the HT that's live. That finishes Sunday, drawn Monday. Next up, we've got the XY GT. We've got a VL Group A mock-up. We've got the VH with the 355, the old Iron Lion, and we've got the Fastback Mustang behind us, which is a left-hand drive. So something for everyone. They're all quick. They're all over 500 horsepower. So that's what we like.
Definitely.
We've got some cool stuff coming up.
And how can people find you?
You can jump on the website Tuff Streeters, or if you look at Tuff Streeters Facebook, you'll see my mug trying to sell you a ticket. But yeah, we do sign up. We do memberships, so you get into all the draws. We've got some cool members only stuff. Or you can just buy a ticket for whatever car you want.
Okay.
Yeah, Tuff Streeters website, or our Facebook and Instagram, and that's it. Yeah.
Well, look, we appreciate it. And look, thank you very much for having a chat with us.
Thanks for coming down, boys. I know you guys come from Perth, so that's good effort from you boys. But we'll return the favour. We'll come over and we'll go do some cool stuff.
Perfect, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
Awesome, mate.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, bud. Rob. Now, Rob, you got this beautiful car inside. Tell us about it.
Mate, it's been a dream of ours for the last maybe 30 plus years. We've always had Fords in the family. XW's our holy grail car. We touched base with Frankie down at Dandy Engines. We're meant to be looking at a car. That obviously didn't work out, and he had a car in the build.
Yep.
So basically flew in the weekend, had a look at the car, ticked all the boxes, and at that stage the car was a blank canvas. And the conversation I had with Frank was, mate, I just want to time walk back into 1970.
Yeah, perfect.
Picture myself in Broadmeadows, fill out all the paperwork and option the car how we would have liked it. And basically, yeah, the rest is all history, mate.
How long did it take you from start to finish to get the car back to where it is now?
I think it was about, just under 2 years. Full credit to Rob from Automotive Creations and his son Jeremy. They've got so many builds on the fly, and they looked after me.
That's good.
I'm obviously from the east side, south coast of New South Wales.
Yep.
So basically flying in, flying out. Rob's based in Geelong, Frank in Dandy. So yeah, they knocked it out of the park for us. So yeah, can't complain there.
So it's got the original Windsor in it?
Essentially, we were going to build the car to factory specs, but I felt like I was a little bit like I won the golden ticket when I was with Frank, and I felt like I was in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. So basically, I wanted the factory look of the car. Essentially, in 30 years' time, you pop the bonnet and it's still got that nostalgic 70s muscle. But we wanted to beef up the internal, so what Frank did, he sourced us an Arrow block.
Okay.
Stroked it out to a 434.
The paintwork, do you know what's the colour of the paint?
Paintwork is factory candy apple red, although when we were testing the colours, we customised it just a touch.
Yep.
We took a little bit of pink out of it because we wanted that more deeper apple look in the light, out of the light. So it's customised just a touch from factory, yeah.
See, over this weekend, how's the interest been at MotorEx for you?
Mate, obviously, like we know a few people down here because of the network we've built relationships with Frank and Rob. But everyone's been coming past the car, telling us like, great job, good feedback, and for us, that's a little bit not overwhelming, but like it's proud. You know what I mean? Like we love the feedback, good or bad, doesn't matter. But for the most part, it's been really well.
Well, it's good to get that recognition from other builders, patting you on the back, going, yeah, you know what, you've done a fantastic job with that. We appreciate you talking to us, Rob, and we appreciate the car and everything you've done. And we're looking forward to seeing more of it.
Thanks for talking to us, Aussie Garage. Perfect, guys. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
See you next time.
With another fill. Two fills. Yeah, two fills. It's awesome. We just multiply. Yep. So tell us about where we are and what you're doing here, mate.
We're at MotorEx at the Showgrounds in Melbourne. Part of the Falcon GT Club of Victoria. We've got a Nationals at Shepparton next year for all GT Falcons all around Australia. So we're out here promoting it, giving a bit of value for money for our sponsors. Grand Tour, our major sponsor, to the Shepparton City Council, and Move, that's a museum in Shepparton that's actually hosting the event for us. So we're down here with a couple of cars. We've got an XR GT here and a BF 40th anniversary.
Nice.
And just, promoting it and seeing, a bit of awareness that it's on. So it's cool you guys could drop in, and you picked a good weekend to come to Melbourne.
Wow,
There's so much on.
It was definitely planned, that was for sure.
So much on. So good. Yeah.
Absolutely. And you've got like a couple of cars of your own, don't you?
Well, I actually own the BF 40th anniversary here.
Yep.
That was the one in the original Shannon's ad back in the day.
Oh, nice.
XR GT, I do have one of those, but that's not my car.
Yep.
Even though they all sort of look the same.
Yep.
We could pass it off. And then we've also got another stand with our Falcon GT Club of Victoria with another 6 cars there, and I've got my XT over there.
Yeah.
So we've come and sort of, a bit of awareness for our club. We're a great club. We do a lot of social events. We do a lot of runs. We give a heap back to our members, and just a real good social club. So we're at most car events in Melbourne.
Well, mate, I hope you really enjoy this event, and we'll probably catch you around.
I think we'll bump into you a couple of times over the weekend. We'll get sick of each other, but that's all right.
Yeah, good. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Right, boys.
Oh,
That's day one done.
yeah, definitely.
We're fucked. We're going home.
Yeah.
We're all old. We got sore knees. We got sore legs. We got sore feet. We'll go and recoup. See you tomorrow.
See ya.